Have you ever watched a man lean closer without knowing why? The room is loud, the world is busy, but something you said pulls him in like tide toward the moon. Tonight, I give you the Obsidian Question. One line, razor smooth. It makes a man reveal himself, invest, and chase, without you lifting a finger. Listen closely. I am not giving you a pickup line. I am handing you a blade. Obsidian, because it looks like glass, but it cuts clean. The wrong lips dull it. The right woman, you, turns it into a legend. Here is what ordinary women do. They impress, they explain, they pour. It feels like effort, like sweat, like chasing. And he relaxes into the comfort of being pursued. Not you. You will ask the Obsidian Question, and he will feel the ground shift just a little under his feet. First, timing. Seduction is a dance with the hour. Never ask it in hunger. Never ask it to fill silence. You ask it when there is already a spark, the laugh that lingers a heartbeat too long, the glance that holds before drifting away, the casual admission that he enjoys something beyond the surface. It can be a quiet bar, a cab ride, a doorway pause, even a late-night message when the city sleeps, but always when he is open, when the armor is off. Second, frame. The Obsidian Question is a mirror, an edge, and a gate. Mirror, because you reflect a piece of him back with warmth. Edge, because you add a sharp contrast that demands clarity. Gate, because you open a future, but only if he steps through. Without all three, it is just small talk dressed in silk. You want an example? Listen to the rhythm. He says, I like building things. It calms me. You smile and the mirror emerges. Builders are rare. Then the edge. What do you build when no one is watching? Then the gate, soft as rose smoke. If you let me see it, I might never forget. Do you feel the pull? He is seen. He is challenged. He is invited. But the key sits in his hand. He must move. He must reveal. He must chase. Or this. He says, I'm not great at dates. You tilt your head, eyes lit like a secret candle. Mirror. I don't like dates either. Edge. I like attention. Gate. If I offered you 1 hour where nothing else exists, what would you do with it? Notice the shape. It is not a yes or no trap. It is an opening into who he is when he chooses you. He starts to imagine it. He starts to build it. He invests. The chase begins in his own mind. Now, my queen, let me carve the structure into your palm so you never forget. Part 1. Mirror. Use one word he already gave you, not a paragraph. A word. Rare. Restless. Precise. Protective. Echo it. Honor it. Men unfold for the one who names their flame. Part 2. Edge. Add contrast. Remove the blandness. Ask what he does when no one is watching, when it matters, without applause, when you're tempted to quit. Contrast forces truth. It makes the answer taste sharper. He feels the edge. He leans in. Part 3. Gate. Place a future at the threshold. Not a promise. A possibility. If you let me see. If you make it worth my time. If you're brave enough. The gate is where he must move. If he doesn't, the future vanishes like perfume in wind. Your delivery? Slow. Clean. Never eager. Let each part breathe. Mirror. Pause. Edge. Let the silence make him feel the cut. Then the gate. Softer, almost playful. Like a secret you might change your mind about. Your eyes? The gaze triangle. Brow, lips, eyes. Only once, then return to neutral. Your mouth? Half smile. Like you already know something he is desperate to learn. Where do you use it? Everywhere. In person. The edge works best when the air is warm and the music low. On text, strip it down and keep it sharp. He says, work is insane. Mirror. You like intense. Edge. What do you chase when the noise stops? Gate. If I said I'm free after 9, would you actually show me? You will be tempted to stack questions. Don't. One is enough. Obsidian dulls with haste. Ask it. Then hold. Let him climb into the answer. Now, you may ask, what if he dodges? What if he jokes? Let him. You will test the spine without shaming it. Smile and slide. Cute answer. Now the real one. Or, I like your charm. I asked for your edge. If he still slips, you withdraw the gate. Maybe another time. You let the possibility fade. He will feel the temperature drop. If he wants your warmth, he will return with substance. There is a deeper magic here. The Obsidian Question flips the magnet in his chest from performance to revelation. Most men spend dates performing. Stories, trophies, polished lines. You are not an applause woman. You are a revelation woman. You awaken the part of him that wants to be understood, not just admired. When a man feels understood, he invests. When he invests, he pursues. When he pursues, you choose. This is order. This is power. Be careful with your own answers. He may try to use your game on you. If he asks, what do you do when no one is watching? You gift him a glimpse, not a biography. I go silent and move furniture. Or, I read scandalously old books and underline like a pirate. Something vivid, a little strange, impossible to forget. Then you turn the mirror back to him. I will give you 3 ready-for-tonight spells. Use them only when you feel the spark. 1. What do you do when you don't need to impress anyone? 2. Where does your mind go when your phone dies and you finally have to feel something? 3. If I disappeared for a week and then called you at midnight, what would you hope I say? Each has mirror, edge, and gate woven inside it. Adjust the thread to fit the man in front of you. A king does not wear another man's crown. Before we continue, tell me this. Which version of the Obsidian Question would you actually dare to use tonight, and why? Drop it in the comments. I read them like letters slipped under my door. And if you want more of these dangerous little secrets, follow my voice and tap subscribe. Queens don't chase. We choose. When you step into a room, you carry atmosphere. The Obsidian Question works best inside an atmosphere that says, I am not bored. I am not starving for attention. I am entertained by my own life. That energy changes how your question lands. He feels that you will not fill silence with effort. He feels that if he wants you, he must bring something alive. Practice your voice. Record it. Hear the edges. Remove the upward lilt that turns statements into questions. We are not asking permission to be intriguing. We are inviting him into a corridor he has never walked. Modern detail because you asked for swords you can hide in a clutch. On apps, where words have no breath, pair the Obsidian Question with a small visual, a photo of a half-finished sketch, a lonely coffee cup on a balcony, a city at blue hour. He says, how's your night? Don't shovel pleasantries. Mirror. Quiet suits me. Edge. What did you avoid today? Gate. If the answer makes me smile, I'll send you the balcony view. He feels the key in his hand. He must turn it. What about men who answer perfectly then do nothing? Words are cheap. You reward action. I like that. Choose a time. I'll bring the balcony. Or, that answer earns an hour. Surprise me. You are not a fountain. You are a well. He must come draw. In long relationships, the Obsidian Question keeps fires honest. Years pass. People grow stale. You will not. He says, I'm exhausted. Mirror. You carry a lot. Edge. What are you strong enough to put down? Gate. If you name it, I'll make tonight a soft place to land. He feels seen. He moves. Desire returns to the room like a familiar cat. Listen to me. Do not confuse depth with heaviness. The Obsidian Question is light in tone, deep in effect. You can laugh while you cut. You look dangerous when you focus. What are you building in there? Then the gate. If you show me, I promise to behave. For 5 minutes. He will test that promise. Let him. Queens know the rules. Queens also know how to bend them. If he answers with a story, don't interrupt with your own. Reward with attention. Stillness is praise. Then pick one word from his story and set a new gate. He says, I used to play piano. You melt the word. Used to. Edge. What made you stop touching what loved you back? Gate. If you play for me once, I'll owe you a memory. He will think about that line all night. He will picture your face next to a piano he hasn't touched in years. That is how obsession grows. On images he can't stop feeding. What if he tries to flip the frame into an interrogation? You will not perform. Smile like you know a joke he hasn't earned. You're collecting facts. I prefer flavor. Then offer a tiny, vivid truth. I steal hotel pens, and I write names on napkins when I like them. Then the gate. Do you deserve a napkin? He has to prove it. He has to chase. Some of you will ask, is this manipulation? No. It is invitation with a standard. It is taste with a threshold. It is the difference between a market and a museum. The door is open. Not everyone walks in. Do not forget the exit. The Obsidian Question is powerful because you can close the gate without anger. If the answer is hollow, you go soft. Not tonight. Then you turn your shoulder a breath. Not cold, not cruel, just regal. He will feel the distance. He will either rise to close it, or he will stay where he is. Either way, you have clarity without drama. At the end of the night, you will know who to invest in. Not because he is loud or polished or persistent, but because he stepped through a gate you opened with one dark, shining line. He revealed, he invested, he chased, and you, calm, amused, luminous, chose. Remember the shape: mirror, edge, gate. Carve it into your mind like a discreet tattoo. Ask once. Hold the silence. Let him move. If he does, reward with warmth. If he doesn't, you float away like incense and leave the room smelling of what could have been. You wanted a secret worthy of a queen. Now you have one. Use it tonight. Use it softly. And keep this truth beneath your tongue. The right question is not a net. It is a door. Only men who walk through deserve the throne at your feet.